right behind me.
It's a bigger blanket.
Wait, don't let me knock that beer over behind me.
Oh, you want to move the cookies?
Wait, there's a beer on the floor.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
There he is. There she is.
Hello.
Oh, there she is.
Ashley, Continental Baby.
My name is Ashley Pullman. I'd like to welcome you this evening, and you, and you, and you, and you, to the Rogers family reunion.
What about the Smiths?
Hey,
The Smiths almost didn't make it.
Hey, it's only a baby.
Excuse me 1 minute. Okay. Tonight, rather than our normal religious talk show, we'd like to adopt maybe a heathenist approach to a little bit of a talk show with such names as Chuck Bishmark, Mark Rogers over there, I think. Dave Strawbridge has come this evening from parts unknown and seminars about Jaws. Who else is here? Quite frankly, you know, under this blanket, my breath smells.
The cameraman is laughing.
There's Amy after 4 years. 3 years of college, 4 years of college. What is that? 3, 4. Who cares? She sleeps most of the time. Okay. I guess we're going to have our talk show. Our first guest this evening is a man. He's a salesman from AT&T. He sells phones for a very big national corporation. He knows Bob personally. Is it Bob?
Hey, Bob. That's
Bob.
wonderful.
And we'd like to ask him a few questions about what he does and how he feels about the Russian boycott on the Olympics. I guess that would be Mark Rogers. Mark, could you come up here a minute, please?
Good to see you, Ashley.
Good to see you this evening.
You gotta get in the picture.
Come on up here.
It's a small picture.
It's a lovely world. First of all, I understand you've been in New Jersey for a while.
Uh-huh.
Is that nose real? Oh, okay. What exactly do you sell for AT&T?
Telephones.
And how long have you done it?
For about 1.5 years. How long have you been a baby? You know, if I can ask.
Well, let me tell you, I've been a baby about 6 years now. I'm currently in Ridge Road in Carmel. Back to your problem. Let's see. Do you,
We're dying on the vine, baby.
I know. Wait, just a minute. Could you cut this? Just a minute. Can you cut it?
He ain't gonna cut it, baby.
What do we do?
Well, never
I'm just
performed
a
with a
little
baby before.
Well, would you like to try?
How'd you hurt your cornea?
Well, that's an interesting approach. One day, my mom came at me with a knife one day. Said she was going to cut my eye out. She almost did. Would you like to see?
Don't tell him.
Let's see. I don't know. I don't have much more here. I'm kind of hot under this blanket.
Well, listen, it's been good talking to you.
Good seeing you.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Maybe we can do something else. This hasn't been a very good day.
It really hasn't. Thank you very much.
Cut it.
Cut.
Cut.
You're right.
Drew, you have fecal matter in your mouth.
No, that's okay. That stays there.
Camera's on.
The fecal matter stays. Got it?
Good evening and welcome to another episode of Fecal Matter and Your Baby. I'm not doing a show on this. You might as well turn it off.
Okay, we got to get something better going. That wasn't worthwhile.
Back it up first.
Sort of like, what was his name?
Go well that
Truman
first
Capote.
time. I was impressed.
Vito Corleone.
No, he said no, I realized it was
I know you've been sworn in. And I've heard your testimony.
No, red. Because you're going to hear it now.
Oh, and I've read your testimony.
Read your,
Bianca, read your
You're gonna hear
complaint.
the
I know you've been sworn in.
Should I look
and
at you
I've read your
adoringly?
complaint.
Blink your eyes and chew gum.
Oh, I have
What's
no
that right in the
gum.
camera?
No, gum, baby.
Oh, we can fix that. I think I could find
Okay.
some
No,
gum.
there's some kind of a,
I could
something
chew
right in
gum,
the
I'm
middle of the
not
screen
gonna-
there.
Are you
Glasses. The glare.
Yeah.
I'm a
Yeah.
girlfriend. I should have
Imprints.
Some glasses.
Yeah, it's like those mirror
She
glasses.
is
We're
the
sort of adding
the
that.
bimbo.
I need a push-up bra. How many pieces do you want?
12, 13.
Okay, I know you've been sworn in and I've read your testimony. I think I have this right.
Is this Judge Capote?
What case is this
It's
before?
a murder.
Anybody else want some, try to...
Try it in.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
have-
Jerry, I'll have a piece of
Does
gum.
anybody have a case to bring?
My breath
Nobody
smells like a Libyan army and walked through it.
Pass it around, I got another one.
Okay. We share the same piece, though?
Good, darling.
Okay.
2 chews each.
2 chews.
It's judgy poo.
Oh, Judgy Poo.
Judgy.
Yeah.
I remember. This gum kind of sticks to your teeth when you got potato chips in there. But you're a dentist, what am I telling you? Okay. Okay.
Okay.
This is the case of, bailiff? Who's the bailiff here? Who's the bailiff? He's the bailiff.
What's the case?
We don't have a case.
We don't have a case. We
Who
don't
wants,
have-
who
Well,
wants to
let's
be
go
the,
home, then.
people? I'll be up first. Think up your case.
Oh, Lord.
You know what could be? It could be a,
Easy kind of stuff.
Here's some more gum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Easy, I'm adjudicating.
Okay, we need a case
Some of the
here.
cases they have. Some ladies, some couples sued the lady because she didn't pay for half the fence between their yards.
Yeah. Some girl was
Some
suing
guy
a shoe.
Okay, are you guys both the defendants or are you the? Oh, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I don't know
I
if
just always love
you're a
this younger
defendant or a
man.
plaintiff. What side of the couch do you sit on?
now?
And if there is a certain side of the couch, am I on the right side of the couch or the left side of the couch?
is it?
There it is. We need the blanket for
Huh?
when we come up. When we take it
Come
under
up
advisement.
there. Yeah.
Well, what should Doug be saying?
Lisa, that's why I ate mine. I mean, that's why I
You
chewed
swallowed
it.
it?
Well,
This place, spin the baby.
it pulls the potato chips out of the crevices of your teeth,
Yep.
and then they work their way down your throat.
You know, I performed some oral
And by
surgery
Thursday,
with,
they reached your stomach.
with a piece of gum the
I
other
know
day.
exactly what
I
you
had
mean.
some
Hey,
in
my
the
name
barbecue
is
shreds of
Bill.
dental floss caught in my teeth, and I couldn't get them out, and they're like strings about this big. So I got a piece of gum, and I started chawing down on it real good, and the dental floss was getting caught in the gum, and so I could just right down.
How do you do?
So I'm going to remember that anytime you have problems with your teeth, just stick a wad of juicy fruit in there, and it just it'll clear it right up.
I baptize you in the name of the
One
Father.
time I had some
On the
caught
side?
in my this tooth, and I just took a hammer.
Oh, don't cry, Ashley, don't cry.
We just can't show
How
that.
about the teddy bear that impregnated the elephant?
our witness.
Hey, we can get your teddy bear.
There you,
Yeah?
is there a piece there?
Teddy bear and
Sure.
elephant.
How about the elephant and Ashley?
Oh, no.
Two animals is okay. Maybe we could get 2 Care Bears.
Screen test.
Care Bears don't.
Care Bears don't do
I don't
it.
think so. They
No,
got
not up in the clouds.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Chest.
Not even
stomach.
with each other? Nah. Are you sure? I don't know.
If you can buy a car for any less than you're at RogersPallmansMalecki519OMARGOMARKadafee, you buy it. Because I'm telling you right here now, RogersPallmansMalecki519OMARGOMARKadafee can sell cheaper, better, and faster, newer automobiles than anyone else. So until you've seen Bruce, you haven't seen a price. Come on down.
No bull and no baloney?
No shit.
Oh, but that's hey, this is private. Okay? Yeah, I'm talking about the life of a tooth there. What do you think? Can you see it from there?
Take that sucker out of there.
Yeah, well, you put it in its place, or I mean, just like a, you know, kind of a macho image, hockey player. Like.
Yeah, leave a hole.
Yeah, Wayne Gretzky.
Maybe something with a spade look to it, or clubs.
What about gold? A gold tooth would be nice. An American.
Got a wrench?
Rents.
Hey, wait a minute.
Here's a piece of gold label.
You run this.
Can you smell my
push
body?
that button. 'Cause they'll stop it.
Which one?
Don't push that
Gold
button.
up its too.
This
Right
one
up
here.
here, above your, right above your feet.
Don't push that one.
You're missing the dental procedure. We're fixing his black tooth.
And
There
then
will
give me
be
left hand.
quizzes.
That barrel is focusing. Okay.
And
And then zoom is this peg right here. Pull it down.
Hey, what's
Spin it down.
You know, every week I get me a check from the government, and I go down to the. Where I?
Pull it
You
down.
can't see it enough, though.
I say go ahead.
Unfortunately, it's you need really good color to really see that at all.
It shines.
Kukla Fran and only.
You can make yourself a little.
You know, somehow, every year, every reunion, somebody gets the camera out, and like, whether, no matter what I'm doing, it's on me.
Go work on it.
What is that?
We're gonna fix your black tooth.
God, we
Dr. Dave is gonna fix your black tooth.
Hello, I'm Dr. Black, and this is my assistant, Dr. Decker. We're Black and Decker. Here with the Nemesis Beacher.
Oh, I don't. Somebody else want to do this. You want to do this?
We're state of the art. We're user friendly.
Is your hand down? A man wakes up one morning. He has a black tooth in his mouth, and he looks like a gross weirdo. He seeks some help. He needs fast help, because people vomit when they see his ugly tooth. Who can help him in his predicament? None other than Dr. Dave, Junior Dentist, and Miss Titzo. Take it away.
Come right this way. What did you say your name was? Honey, I gotta tell the doctor what your name is.
What is my name?
Oh,
My name is something to do with, goodbye, Mr. Tits Chips, or something like that.
goodbye, Mr. Chips. Oh.
No, wait, I get it confused. That's like my favorite movie. The name is Enrico Frederico.
All right, Mr. Frederico, I'm just going to put this little bib on you, and then I'm going to call the doctor, and he'll come in and look at that little tooth that's been bothering you so much.
Why the fuck do we needed a doctor, huh?
Is that too tight?
They need nothing to the, never mind. That's for the studio audience only.
Now, honey, I just want you to relax. Oh, sorry, it's all askew here. There, now, you just relax. And I'm
Excuse
gonna
me, madame, I think.
Oh,
You got a straw for the brew?
Oh, honey, now this is an office where we practice total body health. We can't be
I
totally
say, you done enough
with
of
things like
practicing,
that.
huh?
Well, Mr. Frederico,
You're doing the real thing
I will
now.
go get the doctor, and he'll look at that tooth, and I'm sure we'll have a big something.
Now, pin to the clock.
Enter Dr. D.
Where the hell is the clock?
Where the hell is the clock?
I tell her the clock in the twilight zone.
We gotta do the clock and we gotta change it, like,
Hey, doctor, you think for some reason your voice would only get recorded or something?
Doctor, this is Mr. Enrico Frederico, and he's in real pain, real distress.
What's it about the booties, eh, doctor? Ain't that thinking out there? Hey, what are you picking on my nose or what? I hear. I ain't coming in for bigger boogers, huh?
yeah, this boy's got a problem.
Is that something I can do, Doctor?
Oh, Lordy. What the hell is gonna happen to me next?
Now you just relax, Mr. Frederico.
You know, honey, I ain't ever gonna get in this picture with you standing there.
Put your leg down.
Which one? You get rid of her. I'll put it. Never mind. It's for the studio audience only. Ooh. Hey, what's going on over there? This is a slow time in the script, but when nobody wrote enough. Yeah.
Oh, that's one of the worst ones I've ever seen.
Federico.
Doctor.
Just show the feet.
Would you like some gas?
What a kind of gas? I mean, you're gonna sit here and tell me what you had for lunch. I don't want any part of it, you know? What the hell is that thing? Oh, she's so pito.
Oh, now, honey, just relax, Doctor. No, stop what he's doing.
Hold this. Hold this.
What is that? Is that the nurse? Oh, no, that's... that's pretty good. Oh, boy, that's pretty good. How much you charge for this stuff? Oh, boy, this makes me feel like a Donald the Duck. Ooh, girls. You're not even a studio audience are laughing at this shit. Half of them are relatives of the staff.
What tool do you want to use, Doctor?
Hey, wait a minute. I got a tool. Never mind. That's for the studio audience only. What happened if you really like this?
We got no script. We gotta have a script. Stop and cut. We gotta have a script.
We don't need no script.
We gotta have a
2
script.
seconds. Now, see, the red light came on the front of the camera.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Now hit it again. And don't have to hit. It'll take off.
And let me do the narration before. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the distinct privilege of entering the confines of Muammar Omar Gaddafi's cavern. Here we have 2 men responsible mainly for most of Omar Gaddafi's foreign policy, Mr. Richard, the Polish. I know I could do this electronically. Malecki, and Mr. Mark the Shark Rogers. Both these men, if I can find the portion here, both these men have been responsible primarily and substitutorily for Omar Gaddafi's foreign policy. They have been responsible for bombings, maimings, and namings. say the least. No oil shall pass. No gas shall pass. No kidney stone shall pass in Libya unless these two men say it be so. You, tonight, this very night, will find out how these dorks of a different color work. First. On?
Yeah, I like your hat.
Are you on?
Yes, we will be in a second.
Men, I suppose probably the most obvious question is, what is it like to sit on the right hand of God? Rick?
It's a very powerful, happy feeling. It makes my wife happy, my children happy, and my grandma happy.
How happy?
Very, 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 very happy.
Sir, that was a stupid answer.
We were expecting Barbara Walters here today.
Mr. Omar.
Somebody told us from the agency we to get a Barbara Walters here.
I am Barbara Walters, you little jerk.
Well, you don't look good in a person like you do on a television.
Let me ask you something. They tell me you masterminded the recent British problem. How could there be anything going on in that mind other than death, destruction, reduction, malfunction, reason for being?
Are you sure you Barbara Walters? I've never seen her run out of words before.
Did I say I'm Barbara?
Do I sound Italian to you?
Hey, did I say I'm Barbara
Do I
Walters?
sound like a father?
Hey, I want to talk for both of us. We sound like Italians, but we're not Italians. This is a part of our cover.
What
do you
is
think
the super spice?
Hey, I'm talking, okay?
But I have some of the black tooth, huh?
Listen.
What is it, your
We
next?
got our glasses, we got a hat, we got accent.
Do you have?
And
Do you have one of those
I don't drink
Rexalls?
the beer.
What are those called? Those Rexalls?
No, hey, you listen. You're not Barbara Walters, whatever you say. You listen to what we say, okay?
On television, Barbara Walters looks
This is
like
a cover.
woman.
And damn it, you shut up too. I'm talking, okay?
That's fine with me, Vito.
Okay. Just be good, Vinny.
Vinny, I think we have a clue to his name.
No.
I think his name's Vinny.
No.
Do any of you in our studio audience recognize that face and recognize the name Vinny? If you do, please call 1-800-555-1212.
Now
Yes, you were just about to say.
I tell you, we're Europeans, not from Italy. But it just sounds like we're from Italy, okay?
See?
We take it from there. No?
No?
Can you handle that?
See?
Okay.
Okay. So what were you going to tell me, Fatso?
I forget the question.
He's
Barbara
talking to
Walters to never forget the
He's
question.
talking to me. Yeah.
I was just kind of following along here.
Okay. Okay. Listen, I've beat around the bush long enough.
You're damn right you do something, huh?
You men understand the inner workings of Omar, Gomar, Flomar, Zomar, Domar, Muammar Gaddafi's cavern. What goes on?
Did he say cavern? Like a Carl's by the caverns?
Yeah.
Carlos, where's that, in Tennessee?
I don't know.
I think it's about
Like
by
a mammoth
Nashville.
cave?
By Nashville, yeah. I when I go to Florida in the summertime. In the wintertime, I mean, in the spring.
One time we went to the Disney World.
Yeah, they got the new Epcot Center or whatever they say there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of
I never been to that new place.
Do you remember seeing the geodesic dome?
That's
You
a
ever
geometric.
remember?
Yeah, I
Who's
heard
the
that,
guy
yeah.
who invents that thing?
Yeah, that's Walt Disney.
I think you're right there.
He was a great architect of the 18th century, I think is what they say. But anyway, back to what you're saying. Hey, Barbara,
What's
Barbara,
the question again?
Barbara, talk.
Okay. The question is,
Does Umar, Gumar, Fumar, knock 'em dead, rock 'em, sock 'em, Omar, Domar, Gaddafi, iron his own clothes?
You never talk to it, man. He'll never be able to come out and meet you or me or whatever. We get our orders in the mail.
However,
Hey, did you
Madam
hear?
May,
You know, did you guys hear the one about the checks in the mail?
yeah, somebody told us.
It's a excuse me.
I think it's
That's
some,
a dumb, sick joke. But funny. Dumb
you know,
and sick.
you sort of sound like a Father Sarducci too.
You know Father Sarducci?
Should I take it out?
Yeah, St. Patrick's Cathedral.
What is the question again?
Okay, go ahead, sorry.
The question again?
Was he talking to us? Oh, you talk, yeah.
Okay, okay. If a train leaves from LA going 60 miles an hour on the same track as a train leaving from Chicago going 40 miles an hour, in what city will they hit head on if no switching takes place?
Okay. If they will meet in Istanbul or Paris. Depending on whether it's the Orient Express or what's the other?
What's the other one that starts
What's
in
the other one?
Nice,
Starts
ends
in
in
Nice and-
Paris?
Yeah.
It's like the Mistral.
Yeah. So not a train. Amtrak. Is it Amtrak? Doesn't that go to the...
It's like Amvet, so they pick up all the
Amvets?
clothes at your house and stuff like that.
Whatever. Go ahead to the next question.
Okay, now, if you're
Hey, wait a minute.
Your
Your
father's-
eyes are looking real big in this picture.
if you're your father's son, but you're not your mother's brother, who are you? Okay.
I'm my own grandpa. Is that all right?
Yeah, he's a little old grandpa.
Okay. Let go.
What
okay.
else you got for
Okay,
us?
now. Okay. Johnny has $2. And Johnny's daddy gave him $2. How much does Johnny have?
He's got 4 apples.
No, you don't know Johnny's daddy. Come on.
Oh, is daddy black? You say bucks. Like a big buck?
I'm not gonna sit here and stand up for the racial slurs.
That's right.
Hey, we don't got no blacks in Italian.
He looks
I thought
black.
I wanted Italian. What's your story
This is
now,
a
huh?
cover. Don't worry about that, okay?
You remember those covers you used to go down to the bookstore, you buy for your books? You could get a one with the university on, or you could get a one with the race cars on.
Yeah.
You remember those
Yeah,
covers?
you could put your name and numbers and all that stuff on the cover there.
Well, the problem is I spent a lot of money on those covers, but I never figured out how to fold around the outside of the book to stay on.
They never stay on. You could tape them, everything. They never help. Just to fall right up in a couple of days.
I think
Maybe.
that's pretty much a sum up of that one, huh?
Okay, to the meat of the question. Are you two Americans?
Well, there are many reasons why somebody would think we're Americans. Very many Americans that wear the white socks, the athletic socks, they wear the short pants.
What's this hat made of?
This hat is made in somewhere that's not, who knows?
It's not kosher, not American. It's
But
European.
we are drinking a German beer.
German beer? What?
He's got the Italian sunglasses on. What the?
Are you two Americans?
You know, the question about, you know, we've been to Disney World, we go different times, nobody really know. We both heard of Walt Disney, but yet, you know, the New Jersey Generals, who the USFL is going to make it, that's a big question, I don't know.
And the Baltimore Colts, they don't know where
You know, they go from one
They go
town to
red,
another.
Mayflower, moving trucks, North American, who knows tomorrow, you know?
Have you been to LA?
Yeah, so,
Okay.
yeah.
Have you been to LA?
A couple of years ago.
A couple of years ago, okay.
It's been years, I know.
Who won the,
That's kinda
who won the
leading
58 White
question,
Sox series?
But,
Who won the 58 series when the White Sox played?
what's under the
Okay.
White Sox?
Who won the 64 series when the Yankees played?
The Tigers.
Okay. You're both Americans. You've been exposed on Barbara Walters tonight.
Oh, shit.
Ain't that a bunch of shit?
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, Pullman Reports brings you another first Bolivian gun runners
Tonight, we want to introduce you to Mark Rogers. Mark has personally been responsible for the deaths of 3,000 Ecuadorian women. His partner, Rick Scarface Malecki, has personally been responsible for the deaths of 27,000 Bolivian, Ecuadorian, Chilean, Bohemian, and Haitian AIDS victims. Together, these men are considered two of the most vicious, ruthless, so-called, quote-unquote, businessmen of our times.
But, nice legs, eh, Bruce?
Beautiful legs, Marky. What first got you boys into that, you want me to back up and show your cute little crossfeet? What first got you boys into, gun running, huh?
Well, I'll tell you, in my particular instance, I was in 6th grade. I was walking home from school. This guy said, hey, can you dump about 1,600 cases of M16s for me, kid? I said, sure, buddy. You know, what's the catch? You know, I guess from then on, I was in pretty deep.
And speaking of deep, I'm sure there's no depth to that. Thank you.
Say what you want.
What?
Say what you want to say.
Okay.
It's fine with me.
Okay, you're a jerk, your mama wears army boots, you smell like dog doo-doo, and I don't like the way your mustache lays on your ugly face. Thank you. I did say what I wanted.
And very succinctly, too.
Thank you very much.
Picked that one on the crossword probably.
Now, what do you men normally make when you run guns across the Chilean, Bolivian, Ecuadorian, Armenian borders?
I personally usually make like a poached egg on toast, pot of coffee, full pot of coffee,
Yeah.
and
Whole wheat,
you know,
whole wheat.
whole wheat toast, sure, and hey, when we make hay, you know, we move, you know.
Do you?
We just double that order for when that's with the both of us.
Excuse me. Do you make hay while the sun's shining?
Well, it's as the sun is
Dog,
shining.
you know.
As the sun is shining.
Okay.
It's just somatics.
Somatics?
Yes.
Don't get smart with me. Okay.
Is that me on television?
How do you men feel that you'll never be allowed back in the United States again?
Who cares?
Hey, I boycotted the Olympics, pal, okay? I was like right in there for the pole vault. I had it made. I missed a couple of practices, you know, it was kind of a political deal, but I was pretty much in. I said, forget it, I don't want any part of it, you know?
I mean, because you've been restricted on entry into the country?
Yeah, forget it, you know?
We're not talking to you anymore.
What was the question?
How do you feel not being allowed back in the United States for your misgiving and ridiculous personal attitude?
That's not my home country anyway. Doesn't make no.
Well, what is your home country, Mr. Polish monger face?
I can't say. I can't say.
Don't you know what your country is?
Yes, I know.
Hmm.
Do you know where it's at?
Do I know where it's at? Not your country.
Okay.
Could we talk about, you know, just for a while, I know you're into this gun running, could we talk about contemporary rock music for a while?
Well, certainly.
Like In a Gutter DeVita?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's exactly what...
How do you fellas
You know,
feel
like-
about that Puerto Rican group, Del Vecchio? Menudo.
Menudo.
I was there on Saturday morning. I see that. My little boy watches that.
I guess what I'm thinking about, and sometimes it relates to gun running, because sometimes I'm in the process of running guns, I say, what effect did Don Kirshner have on the whole rock scene in the 70s?
And what hit you?
I guess, you know, Zepp hits me, Led Zeppelin, that hits me. Like a lead balloon.
There's a pun there, I think, somewhere.
I'm doing a tour interview, I think.
You know, we don't have a topic
We don't really have subjects here. We don't have an interviewer.
Do you have any guns? Guns? You have
guns? Gum?
Gun.
Sugarless?
No, guns. Not this.
Ooh, you can't see it. It looks like a pterodactyl. Do that again.
Okay, here, have you seen my little impressions? Okay. or maybe a little bunny hop.
Oh shit, the little red light's on in the center, you know what that means?
What?
It's not white balance. It don't make much difference. The camera.
You can white balance from that?
Mm-hmm. You put the white cap on.
Is it a white cap?
Okay.
On the,
Okay.
like Michigan or something. On.
You know, Mark, I always kind of like a Masters tournament with you. It was a heck of a tournament out there today. At 15th green.
The cameraman is waving at us.
Let's see, what do you think he's waving at? Well, you know, you're wearing that green Masters shirt. You know, if I couldn't have won it today, I'm happy you got it. I really am, truly and thoroughly. It meant a lot to me getting beat by you.
You know,
I don't think Tommy Watson could have beat me today, or the Golden Bear for that.
You know, we probably haven't had as wild a party here in the victory tent since Champagne Tony Lima won.
You know,
back whenever he won.
Augusta just sings it, doesn't it? Augusta just look at it, look at there. In that fourth fairway, fifth fairway, sixth fairway.
It's singing like, you know, it's like, Georgia, Georgia.
Oh my, God love Lou Rawls.
You bet. Charlie Pride, the whole game.
Stevie Wonder. God love him. Do you ever remember when Michael Jackson was a male? Those were the days.
Hey, would you mind? I'd like to start, you know, I'd like to be a trendsetter. Let's start calling him MJ, okay?
Michael Jackson?
MJ.
How about QJ? You get it? You caught it. You know, a lot of people think I'm going bald. That's why I've started wearing the cap lately. What do you think?
There's certainly no hair on the hat.
No, there certainly isn't. There's very little hair on the hat.
I've always wondered what happens to guys in the middle of the night, like between days at a family reunion.
I think maybe rats chew their hair off.
Yeah, it could be.
I find that.
But this is something that's frightening to me, and I'd like to talk about it.
Okay. Let's talk.
Have you ever like washed your feet with cheddar cheese and then like gone hiking through a rat farm?
Well, I'll tell you what. You know, it's funny you bring that up. Never really cheddar cheese, but I have used a Velveeta mix in a wine sauce that you could either wash your feet in, dip bread in as a fondue.
A feet fondue.
And I'll be damned. I did it with one of my children once. I can't say I did it myself because by golly, there's both feet. But I did it with the oldest girl. And damned if those rats didn't eat her feet off at the ankles. That was a horrible sight. I don't think I'd do it again. I really don't. Seriously. Tell me, I hear your girls play baseball. They play today?
I think more importantly than that, is more importantly a word?
I think more is a word.
Is importantly?
I would say more important than that.
More important than that.
More importantly.
I think is the possibility of an impending nuclear attack on us.
Well, you know, I just was thinking about that the other day. So I was saying to Wendy as we were putting the finishing touches on the bomb shelter, you know, she was hanging the needle point. God love her, needle point in the bomb shelter.
Needle shelter, sweet shelter.
Shelter, sweet shelter. But as I was saying to her the other day, honey, I always call
heard that song?
What if, honey?
See the tree, how big it's grown.
Ever since I got a ruckus. What's that called?
No, it doesn't say that word.
Since you were there. Yeah, but those were days gone by. And every time I walk outside, the kids do cry and I do hide. I wasn't there. But see the tree, it makes me sad, and boy, I think I feel so bad. I love it so.
That's really good.
And honey, I miss you. I don't want to get into that. Let's get into killing small children with fire.
That's one of my favorite subjects. It really is.
You know, we had a lot of testing done, like Richard Pryor earlier with some older people. You know, some early fire people, and who'll ever forget the Thai Buddhist monks, huh?
Yeah.
The gasoline.
They're great.
Oh,
But can I just bring up a pet peeve of mine? Is the kids nowadays, you know, you're like ready to torch them.
We're flame retardant stuff.
Hit, you see a little tag that says like UL approved.
That drives me nuts. That drives me nuts. But
do anything you can.
I think if you can mix, you can use a mix of diesel as well as unleaded. And I think you can still catch a nice glow to them. A very nice glow.
Yeah, this is something the home audience might be interested in. If you can get pan on a hand here, it's a human hand where the blood has completely left the tips of the fingers. I don't know, you know, for those of you at home, I'm very successful holding it still right at the moment. There's no blood right here.
Yeah, I understand. Now, what's that representative of?
Yeah, I'd say world famine.
I would say that. I would say that. You know, hold your hand up again one more time.
I would say family affair.
If you look real close, could you bring in on that hand again, Tommy?
No, my hand. This is the one with no
His
blood
hand,
in the
yeah.
fingertips.
Now, if you look real close, I think right in that area you can notice a little Biafran boy with a bloated stomach and rickets. Right in that area, though. You see that?
But wait, look at this. This is probably an obvious one for everybody. Like, it's a family affair. Here's like Buffy, Jody, Mr. French, and what's that Brian Keith guy. And this one, everybody's saying, it's a little unclear. It's Mrs. Beasley.
Watch and watch this. Watch this. No, back to his hand. Back to his hand. Okay, so it's a happy little family running around, having a happy family running around. And you know what happens? A tornado kills them all. Okay. So, what's that tell you? When your number's up, your number's up. Just a little message from Che Guevara. Now, a few more things I want to discuss. One of them is why I'm still awake.
Tommy, could we pan in on the clock over here?
It's now 3:45.
Is that Eastern time or? Look at that. Hey, can you dig that? It's ill. This is illness. This is a certain illness in its final stages. Yeah, there you go.
And it's 3:41:46.
Count off with us there.
And
you know, we're gonna be here until we get enough money to feed Jerry's kids.
we have $3.41
Yeah, we're gonna be
right
here
now.
all night. Whether you're sending in $1, you're sending in $100, or you just want to come on the show and put on like a real hokey nightclub act to keep people awake at night. No matter what you're up to, you know, get involved.
You know, that's what I was just saying to Kimberly Clark, the weather girl, the other day. Kimberly, what can we do to help Jerry's kids? The obvious answer was shoot them. But Kimberly, even more important than that, it was donate all the money you have. It makes Jerry look good. It really does. I mean, my God, okay. If I got $50 on me, give it to Jerry. If I come into a big inheritance, give it to Jerry.
I'd like to tell a little story if I could. I think it illustrates this point very well. A man I know was worth $5 billion.
A very close friend?
$5 billion.
A very close friend?
Very close friend. Sometimes we would get together and say, how much money do you have? And I'd say, like, you know, $350. He'd say $5 billion. But a very close friend of mine, and I said to him one day, you know, you have $5 billion. Why don't you give that to Jerry's kids? He said, okay.
And there it was. Beautiful.
Gave it to
beautiful.
$5 billion.
Beautiful.
He had it in cash.
Yeah, you know, and to illustrate, we took that $5 billion. I've heard the story before, and I know what's happened with it. We took that $5 billion and we put a young child on kidney dialysis for 4 days.
So, you know, whether it's a small donation, whether it's a large donation.
Well, you know, to make a long story short, the child needed a fifth day, did not make it. But, my God, where would he have been otherwise?
Again, sometimes the individual case.
You just can't see how much good your own donation does.
It's the best way to illustrate what can be done for these kids. We had one of Jerry's kids had, like, you know, maybe 8 hours to live. And a little type laying in the hospital bed saying, you know, what I would like to do before I die is, like, go four-wheeling in the mountains somewhere. And so one of the other rich people I know heard about this and said, fine, buy a Jeep, I don't care. And so we bought a four-wheel drive vehicle, and
when it turned over and killed that boy that afternoon.
Well, that's a different story.
Oh, that's not the same one. I thought I had known that.
What was interesting is me and this other guy got in this Jeep, and we drove for like hours, and we couldn't find the hospital where this kid was. So we said, forget it. We're running out of gas. So we went up four-wheel driving and stuff, and we took some pictures, and we took them back. You know, we finally found the hospital and everything. We had these pictures, and the kid was dead.
Okay, if little Tommy hadn't died, he'd appreciated that too. We think a lot of these kids, we really do. We work hard for them. We want you to work hard for them. We want you to have. We want you to work a little bit. And you know what? It'll come back to you double. It always does. I know it does.
We have some challenges from some of the groups out in the Metro Tri-State area.
The first challenge is the Maleckis. The Maleckis have donated a light beer to yours truly. I don't think this is the first one tonight. I don't think it's the last one. But the Maleckis have put up 3 light beers. Please try and bring it down to the studio.
The next big one, Pasquale's Pizza has said that they would give a pizza to us if somebody else gave us one first. You know, there's a lot of people, they've been volunteering, they've been working here in the studio for a long time. So if somebody would give us a pizza, bring it down, like some extra cheese, some mushroom, pepperoni.
But we don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth either, friends.
So you come down, we'll put the delivery boy, I don't care if he's got pimples or what, we'll put him on screen with the box, some of the cheese.
You know what else we could use too? We
and then somebody else
salad, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe
some red wine.
A side of spaghetti. Whatever. It's for Jerry's kids, and that's what we're here with. That's what we're here with.
I think that's what it's all about. Do you want to do the song now?
Jerry is a friend of mine. He resembles Frankenstein. When he does the Irish jig, he resembles Porky Pig. I just love his Jerry's kids. I just love his Jerry's kids. Come on, give us lots of money, and we'll say that you're our honey. Okay.
I love that song.
Gives you goosebumps, doesn't it?
The guy is making signals again.
I think he's ready to cut us off. Oh, keep talking.
Cut us off. Like slit your throat.
God love you. We've hit our goal of $4.67, and we want to thank all of you.
So hey.